long. We're back.
Hey, please.
Anyways, we're back. Hello. And welcome back to another episode of the Musso podcast. We're your hosts, Gemma, Hadi, and Gone. And on this podcast, as you already know, we share a microphone for fresh conversations on current affairs and women's realities beyond a single story. Now, we took a quick break, but it actually became longer than quick.
We needed it.
So we took a break for Ramadan and really just to sink into the moment and sink into that holy month, you know. And then we're back. We're back again after a month. I thought we would really forget how this whole recording thing works, but I think we still have it. Thank you all so much to everyone who's been asking, everyone who's been listening, because even when we were on the break, like, the figures were still, like, going up. I was wondering, what exactly are people listening to? We're not putting out new content, you know. But thank you so much to everyone who's been catching up on the first 10 episodes. Thanks for checking us out. Thanks for sharing the podcast. We're back again for another ride. And excited to have you guys on the journey. How are you guys? No, I'm good responses today.
Yeah, I'm not good.
At least that's a change.
I'm not good.
Nah, I'm excited to be back.
Yeah.
I think I just realized that I missed this. I can't say I'm good, but I'm good. Okay.
We're good. I mean, even when we're not good, we're good, right?
It's been a good break. It's been a really nice break, yeah.
Hadi, what's up?
What mess did you commit in
What
this
stories
week?
do you have for us today?
I've been great. Yesterday, something really bad almost happened, but it didn't happen, so that was good. I was working all day, right? Around, literally, yesterday was like the first time where I actually got back into like the workspace, because honestly, I did not do much over the Ramadan. Oh, Eid Mubarak, by the way, guys. But no, you know when, because it happened to me before, like where I lost my entire master's thesis because my laptop decided to crash in the middle of, you know, doing my thesis, and then it just went to sleep and it never woke up again. But no, this time what happened was I had the file on two separate like workstations. This is like a lot of work that I was doing, and mind you, the work I've been doing for the past month. And then it was basically telling me to save the file I had today as like, basically it was just telling me to merge the files or whatnot. Me, not technically savvy, I had no idea what it was asking. Turns out I deleted the work I was doing.
Everything, all of it?
It was gone. What helped me, thank God for slow gamut internet, is all I can say, because I opened it on my phone and the changes had not... So the changes basically hadn't occurred on the version I had on my phone, which was the correct version. So I emailed it to myself. But I messaged Nene and I was like, I'm about to fling myself off a cliff because I can't believe this just happened to me.
Why always you?
I was really stressed yesterday. No, honestly, it was like 2 minutes between realizing all the
I can imagine what that would be.
Properly, because it was a whole new chapter of my dissertation. So it was like,
You know, that's a fear for like a lot of people who do like who are writing their research. Because I remember when I was doing my my dissertation for my bachelor's, I had it everywhere. Every single thing Luma updated. I'm going to email to my wapa, upload it on Google Drive, upload it on Dropbox, upload it every single where, put it in a flash drive. A lot of people do that because there's actually been people who've completely lost everything and had to start all over.
In my master's, it happened to me where literally like stuff was due in September. I had started data collection, you know, literature review, everything was done. And then the hard drive on my laptop decided to crash. Like literally, I was watching football with my uncle, and then my laptop was open, I'm typing. And then, like, I don't know, I stopped to say something to him, and then the screen just went to sleep. So I hit the, you know, just the random button on the key, and then it was showing hard drive not found. I closed it. I opened it again. It was saying the same thing. I opened it about 3-4 times. It said the same thing. I closed it gently. I just walked out. I was like, if I think about this, and if I think about what's going on, I will never forget that day. Ramadan once. It was like 2 p.m. in the afternoon on a Sunday. I called my friend. I was like, what do you do? She's like, I'm at home. I said, okay, I'm coming, because if I stay here, I'll start crying. And if I start crying, I'm not going to stop.
So you lost it like, no, completely. It was gone. And you had to start again.
Start from scratch.
Oh, wow.
So this time, like, luckily it was one chapter, but like I'm thinking the way that I used to write back in my master's and the way I write now are two completely different, styles of writing. And 10,000 words you could churn out in a day or two because it was complete BS. But now having even 3,000 words of like really, really good quality writing
is a problem.
Yeah, it takes weeks to get to that level. So it was basically work that I was doing for about 3-4 weeks, almost a month's worth of work that I cleaned up yesterday. Literally yesterday, I think I worked from like 10 to 8. So all of that was going to go.
No.
It's
a sign of a good Ramadan. Ramadan prayers accepted. Ramadan prayers accepted.
When she said dissertation, I thought she was going to say her master's dissertation.
Who, me? Are you talking to me?
Yes, you.
When are you guys going to make peace with the
Like,
fact
I
that I've
literally
dropped out?
thought she was saying, she was talking about her master's. So I actually call that, and then she said for my bachelor's. I'm like,
even for the master's, that's what I was doing. I had it on like all of my laptops. I have a copy there, every updated version. And I think my cousin graduated has motivated me. I don't know. I'll graduate when I graduate.
You know what? Hashtag when will you graduate, Gemma? Listeners?
Yeah, please.
I'm not going to be shamed.
Hashtag when will you graduate?
I'm not going to be shamed.
I'm begging you. Just start hashtagging.
It's not like I'm a master, so I'm just going to. I'm living that dream through her. But yeah, I mean, before we went on the break, we did this really cool, I think, Ramadan episode. A lot of people reached out to talk about how they could relate to the stories and experiences, but also just the very important points we were talking about around women's labor and all of that in the house. But also we talked about the goals that we were setting or the things that we wanted to achieve for this Ramadan. How did that go?
Well, I'm not going to say that I'm Buddha or anything, right? But I've cultivated a lot of patience.
When?
No peace.
Oh, I never asked for peace. Wow. Because I know it's not realistic. But patience.
At least she's honest. Again, one more time. Go ahead.
No, but for me, honestly, I can tell that I've cultivated a lot of patience because like there were so many situations that have happened where I can react a certain way, but then I stop myself and then I choose another path.
Was this patience for yourself or patience for other people or a combination of both?
A combination of both. I'm learning to be a lot more patient with myself, especially like, just giving myself a lot of grace and realizing that just because you plan something out in your head doesn't mean it's going to occur that way, and that's fine. Because I know one of my biggest flaws is that I'm a control freak. And I like to control things, and that is a symptom of a lack of patience. So realizing that not everything is in my control, and sometimes things will really slap you in the face, and then you have to take it, and you have to be like, okay, you know what? Let me not react the way I used to react. Let me sit down. Let me calm down a bit. Let me take a few deep breaths, and then react or like move forward. Not even reacting, but just moving forward in an adult way, that you can be like, okay, you know what? This is quite gracious from me. So yeah.
How has that felt for you? What has it changed?
I don't like to be an adult.
Nobody likes adulting.
I don't like adulting at all, and I think this has been one of the major forms of growth for me. But it's also made me realize what's important and what's not important. Again, because what you react to is what ends up looking like is important to you. If you're not reacting to everything, then you're choosing your battles. So for me, it's also been like staying off social media, for example. Just cutting out a lot of extra noise and just focusing on what matters to me, which is friends, which is family, which is my work, but but stuff like that. So I think honestly, this Ramadan might have been one of the best for me spiritually, and I did not listen to music for the 30 days.
Mashallah.
You did well.
I did, but then right after Timus, the day we saw I was back to Lil Durk.
I was unleashed, unchained, unleashed, back into the world.
So I was like, play that Durk right now.
How do you say Julie had it?
Hey.
Like the same night. I think he's sinking, but so like.
Bro, it was me, and I had two songs that were stuck in my head all Ramadan. This can attest to obviously my very ratchet fake gangbanging lifestyle, but it was Dirk and King Von Still Trapping, and then Dirk India Part 2. That's all I was listening to.
I literally have no idea who she's talking about, but
You
anyway.
don't know Lil Dirk?
No.
Whatever. Go ahead.
Violence. You're not being patient with us right now.
No,
Exactly.
I'm gonna play him for you afterwards.
Rabana. And you go.
Huh.
What's Ramadan like? Apart from the heave and the chalet.
Kanya
I think we
challenge.
saw like less chalet tweets
No,
this year.
no,
than
honestly, this
in
Ramadan,
previous
this Ramadan, I did very well, except 2
Mashallah.
days.
years.
There were 2 days you're hamne. For some reason, I chose one Saturday to run errands. I went to Banjul. Majuge Banjul, Madam Bakau. Majuge Bakau, Manyo traffic lights to get money from the ATM. Gana ma aga si ATM. Mata how the money, why? I literally screamed it out.
With the heat.
Hit me. This was like at like 2-3 p.m. Boy, that day and the following day, never again. I'm never leaving my house at 1 p.m. in the Ramadan. But honestly, this Ramadan was, I feel like it was much easier for me. Just like the hunger part and everything, it just felt easy. It just felt lighter because I think I approached it in a manner of, okay, I have to do this. I'm doing it and that's it. Yeah, so I wasn't really focused on the hunger and everything. It was just, I'm fasting and that's it. I'm not eating from this period to this period. And I think that state of mind made it easier for me to get through. And in terms of spiritual as well, you know, in comparison to last year, this year was a bit more challenging, but during the Ramadan, I read a tweet that said, it was like a Twitter thread, and the person was talking about how God likes people who are struggling with their practice or with their faith, and they still keep pushing and they don't give up. Yeah, so even though this year was a bit harder in terms of keeping up with prayer times, Julie, you have to be at the time because you're tired and stuff like that. I still found I kept pushing, like even where I missed prayers, I would still make up for them, even if it means maneka the struggle, but I'd still do it. And I think that made me more appreciative. I came out of it and I was like, okay, this year was harder, but one thing I got from it was I didn't give up. I just kept pushing, and you know, I really liked it. I like this Ramadan.
I think sometimes they say that's a sign of God's mercy on
Yeah,
you.
yes.
Where you're not completely giving up.
Giving
and you're
up.
Still trying, even when it's not happening the way that you want
Yeah,
it to.
I really liked it. I enjoyed, and I felt like this Ramadan went by so fast.
You did?
Yeah, it was
Because
quick.
like we blinked and it was over.
It was quick.
Yeah, it was really quick, but Alhamdulillah. Yeah, I liked
Gemma,
it.
how was yours?
I don't know. So I had goals. So you know, this year I said I was gonna try the fasting, but then it didn't work. You know, so I did it the first day, and then next day
You almost died.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I was
you're not
like,
supposed to be doing it.
yeah. So, but I just
Exactly.
wanted to try and see if it would work this time around, because I wasn't gonna do like all 30 days straight anyway. I was gonna do like I'm gonna have one skip and stuff like that, and just see how that goes. But God actually showed me, you know what, when I tell you to do stuff, just do it and chill.
I'm sorry, but this is very wild to me that you just don't believe that medical science is a thing.
Yeah.
Where
Like your doctor literally told you years ago that you're not supposed to fast.
But
No,
people heal.
I'll try.
People, because then the logic I was using was, you know, some days I go like the whole day.
with that,
You know, I'm at work, I'm not eating. So what really is the
But you're
difference with-
drinking.
So that's what I noticed.
Huh.
So on the day that I fasted, I wasn't even hungry at all.
Yeah.
It was the drinking. Because at some point, and I built a habit of like drinking regularly. So I'll just sip. So I always have a bottle of water at my desk, and that was my struggle. So I think that's where the problem. And I was like, you know what, no. But then what I did was still stick to like just one meal a day, and then maybe just munch snacks, whatever. So I really reduced, you know, how much I was eating and how much I was taking in. And then with prayer as well, that improved, even though it stank again. But yeah, we'll find it. We'll find it. I think it was a really good one. It was a really good one. Julie Day was a bit hard though, because Julie, since my dad died, has just been different. And so every morning is like in this really sad place, not knowing and just wishing that he was here, because Julie was always a him thing, so we always spent Julie with him and stuff. So that was high, but then the day after Julie was also lit, so here we are.
Of course.
Speaking about Julie,
You know?
the
Let's
sun.
slay!
First of all, let me just say that the orange, the color itself.
Yes.
It was this year's
Yes.
orange. It's
No.
not this year's
One.
color.
This year, you
Was
saw
this
orange
year's
more.
color.
We won.
Yana mom
Yeah.
call it a bit.
Woo.
Honestly.
Woo!
Honestly.
But Gambian
Put that
girls,
out there.
Gambian girls, nah. And you know what's hilarious? This Sing Karita 220. I was just thinking, kind of last time, how the hashtag came about. I was like, wow, we really been doing things in this space. But yeah, let's talk about that.
First of all, can Mola Nyawal connect me to your tailor, please? Please.
Hashtag.
Yeah. Hashtag Sabisimosi Jab. But yeah, I mean, I think people just it's basically what they say. It's the Muslim Met Gala.
Honestly.
But you don't see it anywhere else like you see it in Senegambia as well. Like, it's another level.
But apart from the oranges, Grambubai.
That's what I was coming to say. This year was the year of the Grambuba. And you had even little kids, you found these cute Grambubas.
There was this little kid in the dark blue Grambuba. Oh,
no.
It was nice.
I spent the whole day. Because Karate, I literally spent in bed. The day itself. And I was just scrolling and liking and retweeting. And now I wonder, like, people from other countries who don't really understand it.
No,
just how much they get spammed by.
I have this Nigerian follower. I saw her tweet the next day. She was like, I live for Muslim Eid because of Gambian.
No, there's people who have become used to it and they actually wait for it to
She was like, I live it because of Gambian women's outfits. And I saw it, I was like, wow.
No, people do.
And I love how, like, we all collectively hype each other then.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, so
I think it's the one day
like, you're just ready to dress up and be like, yeah, let me post this on the timeline so everybody can see.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's so wonderful. Because I literally, like Gemma said, you smile from like just top down. You're just like, oh my god. Like,
and everyone was on point, like every single one.
And one thing I noticed this Eid was, like, I went on Facebook and people were using the hashtag and on Instagram and people were using it and it's like, no.
It used to be a Twitter thing. But I think also because a lot of Facebook has have
moved to
so we now have, so then you have that crossway. But it was really, really amazing. It was really nice. People showed out.
No, Julie be mom. And you know what? I tweeted it, but gisuma ben gur was all jeans and a haftan, and that made me so proud.
Our men are elevating.
They're elevating. They're growing.
The
Some of them even wore like a grambuba, like a short. Next time, definitely come good basis of thing. Yeah, 3-piece, but like, you know, hanga.
You know, it's very sad, but I'm only attracted to Gambian men. So Mr. Julie on Fridays, that's what I claim Gambian men.
But people showed out. I mean,
No,
kudos to all of the tailors. You all did your thing.
Wow, really?
You all showed out for us, and we showed out to the world as well. So I mean, Julie was nice. Apart from that, from the sunset and stuff, what else did you guys do?
Cook and sleep, honestly. And for some reason, I had cramps this Julie.
I don't cook. I don't believe in cooking.
We didn't even talk about the double she made us.
Oh, yes! You guys.
You should do that again before I give you.
Yeah. Hadi is literally the best.
Hadi made us the best double.
Those prawns.
So don't believe her when she says she doesn't cook or she doesn't like to cook.
She loves to cook for the people she loves.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to boil water. Don't listen to that.
She slays in the kitchen.
We have proof, you know.
Why didn't I eat more? But then I got the news of my mom's accident and and then I went home and I saw her and I was like, hey, like me. Seriously, I mean, I'd already seen her. It was a problem. So her injuries were mostly with the hand, you know, and she was fine because it didn't get to that extent, you know. And then I was like, well.
Then we run a call Hadi rek mu pagal la ko.
I almost took it home.
Yeah.
I catered for them.
But I wasn't ready for the drama and the wahala.
But you guys really Hadi dal mom.
No, she killed it.
No,
dina come suma ben
and shout out to Sukaya as well for helping out.
Yeah. She was so sweet, Nathan. But they said daf ñu don rus.
Wow,
Sukay dafa yaru de you guys. Utena ojombente.
Anyway, so back to the outfits, back to the food. No, it was nice. In the morning, I went to Julie. I was very rumpled that morning.
When are you not rumpled?
No, this was extreme. Even my grandma was like, "This is how you're leaving the house." And then my uncle looked at me. He didn't want to say anything because he's very kind. But the look, I could just tell that. He was shook. Because originally I wanted to wear my hair parrot abaya, but then like I forgot my leggings at home because I was in Baka with my grandparents, so I couldn't wear that. So I just found like one of the old stuff I left there, which is like a black abaya. It has not been touched in years, mind you. So when I put it on,
Hadi hana sen kër amut feer.
hey, no, that's fair. But every time I pass it, I'm there like a.
So you just do that set on purpose in your mind. I'm like, I cheat, sir.
Don't worry, sir. No, not biggie. My head and this one.
Ni kurecha.
When I came back, my aunt was like, when I was so taking the guy, you think I can't.
It should be more important.
And it was so funny when I was going, one of my uncle's friends, because we just walked to the Juma by the house. One of my uncle's friends, me and you, how with my word. He was like, nigga, it's yeah, boy. You think that was bad? Whatever, I can do what
Hadi.
I'm feeling like that.
Don't worry. We keep after we get confused. He was like, what is she now?
Yeah.
My uncle was like, how do I walk? Hi. I mean, the time.
Your was perfect. I knew she was just gonna come back with all the stories, like all of the stories.
Di nekkal nit.
Yeah, but I spend mine in bed, Netflixing and eating.
Di send ñi selfie ak sa toothpick bi.
Because
the next day? The next day?
I wasn't even gonna get dressed. I don't know. I wasn't really in the mood this year. But then Musso had the thing, her karita thing with Gambian talents. And she was like, and I knew that's not the problem lah. So I just decided to dress up and just go. It was nice. Bongomani.
You look.
Next life I'm gonna
Can we talk about the dress? I want to talk about the dress. The slit.
Nico, you look like
the one arm.
You begging for
the
me,
pose.
baby. You look like
chocolate.
But next last man you had Bongoman
Why?
The money these people get. Hey! I was giving them money, but I was just looking at all the money they were having. I was like, man, let mama tell you, bongo man.
You're joking.
Why not?
Place.
It was overall a good Julie, and people showed out really. But I was just really happy about Sensei.
Honestly, yes.
And just the unity, like you said, it was all really nice. And
I mean,
and waiting for people's success for Tobaski.
Yes.
Because then. Never begin at 11.
What color are we doing for Tobaski?
I don't know.
I've already shown you the one I want to do for Tobaski. I really want to do that one for Tobaski. I want that outfit.
Guys, so I'm in love with Dip, right?
Again?
The rapper Dip Dundugis. Why are you saying again?
Because every day I'm calling her.
No,
Michael B. Jordan.
Binyonyo, she was complaining about A$AP Rocky being in love with Rihanna.
No, that really stressed me because how can he say that the love of his life is the love of my life? Huh?
Where's the problem?
Why is he publicly doing proclamation of love with Rihanna?
Michael B. Jordan doesn't love you. A$AP Rocky bugula.
I don't buga A$AP Rocky.
Amna jabar ak dom.
I don't buga A$AP Rocky. Rihanna is what's in my heart. Rihanna is who is in my heart.
Does Rihanna know that you exist?
It's an innocent question.
No, really. Does she even know that you exist?
Anyway, I think this episode is over. I think this is my last day on Musso.
You need to have shame.
Why just asking?
Have shame.
Thank you for.
You're not having a lot of patience with that aspect of life. You should have a lot of patience.
Kulamba yate dagul fañ la nobe. Yo. Kafa bàyyi na la. Naka la? Dip bàyyi na la fi mu dem takka jabar bi ama koku doom. Michael B. Jordan mu ngi ne la lonkante Lori Harvey. Find someone who loves you.
I'm done. I'm not talking to you too. I'm done for the day.
We just want better for you.
Myself grace. No, but seriously, guys, Dip's half time.
No, that's half time. Lolu mom dama ko ñew de. I don't know if it's for Tobaski or whatever. But I'm not.
And that's the thing. Nice. One telling on his Twitter, to others, on that side it's the guys, and on this side it's the girls. And send Nyati Abdi more like they rock that thing.
They go all out. Kuy sol Nyati Abdu dafa jot comme bu Uncle Taf bi.
Can we make this man of the week?
Why are we making a man of the week?
Musso? Why are you centering men?
Because she belongs to the streets. And the streets don't like her.
Such a bird.
It's Dip Dundugis, man.
Such a bird with colorful feathers.
You need to stop your cocoa ways, please.
Anyways,
Yeah.
so we're back again. The Musso podcast is back. As you can see, this was really a light episode. And really just chit chat, trying to catch up on everything that's been happening. Work is still kicking my butt, in case you wanted to know.
All of our butts.
Yeah, so we did the vaccinations and stuff, and we're about to do like second dose.
My second dose is next week.
Oh, it's next week?
Yeah.
I think we're doing in 2 weeks, so starting to get work around that, all kind of stuff and all. So yeah, I still haven't been vaccinated though.
Oh yeah, you have to wait some
I will
months.
vaccinate when I go home.
No, it's not gender, because then when we were vaccinating, time elapsed a ton from my infection.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, because I didn't want to take it because I wasn't eligible. I wasn't really in the eligible group. So the day I wanted to, the only way I was gonna get it was if I waited to see if there were any leftovers from the vials that they opened. But then I had to go early, so I could not. So yeah, if they're gonna do the second round, they will know, and there's some leftovers, I'll take it. Otherwise, it gets thrown away. So it's better to just take it. So if you're listening to this and you haven't been vaccinated yet,
Get your shot.
Get
your shot. I already got mine in March. Second one is coming up in May.
No, I'll get mine. I'm hoping I'll be home next month, the latest, because I don't
Isn't it easier to
early
get it from
season.
here though than?
No,
Yeah.
because
The
space
timelines,
in
the 2
Because
months.
remember that
Oh,
was
you
my
can't
problem,
take-
because
oh,
I
okay.
didn't think that I was going to be here as long as I am now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so in my head I was always like, let me just wait till I
Yeah.
go because I'm leaving soon. I'm leaving soon, but then the leaving soon has been extending.
Yeah.
Right now I have overstayed. My visa got me
I'm the
expired. My passport begin. I go.
So you're illegal.
I'm an alien.
Immigration, if you're listening, we have an illegal alien. Do not get in there. Or you have an illegal alien. See, they can be Amut passport, Amut Kate.
Oh my god.
Amut Dara.
But yeah, I really can't wait for us to the world to go back to normal. I think I hit COVID fatigue multiple times. The people COVID started. Imagine a year plus just working on the same thing. It's been really hard.
Okay, more massa.
You're not just experiencing it like everyone else. The whole world we're in the pandemic. You're actually working the pandemic.
You're dealing with it
So I can't
24/7.
wait. I can't wait for it to end and go back to exciting normal malaria, living polio research, living That's really what I want to go back to. But yeah, work's kicking my butt. That's nothing new. Hoping to take a break soon, and hoping that we can all take a break soon. Like I said, research. How's that coming along?
Why do you like asking Hadi about work? She doesn't like talking about work.
Gambia research. I just want the stories. I live for the stories.
No, I'm over it. This is the over it laughter because what should take a few weeks is taking. What am I on month 3 or 4?
Yeah, it's been about 3 months. Whew.
I've been here since February 20 something. I believe.
Yeah, you got here before March.
It's about 4
March,
months
April,
now.
May. I'm
You got here
entering month
February,
4.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm entering month 4 or I'm towards the end of month 3. I don't even know.
Yeah.
But everything is slow. It's me that I'm telling I'm meeting my supervisors next week. I'm telling them end of June I'm going home. I'm done. I'm not done. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm flying out. I'm done and I'm tired because everything is so slow. But alhamdulillah, I've made really good connections and people have been like really willing to help. But then it's like it's non-stop follow-up. It's like you have to keep calling someone and contacting them, and it's like I didn't realize how hard it would be just to get 40 participants to interview.
In this Gambia.
40.
Research in Gambia, it's a whole topic. Because the other day I saw this, I think Fadling, climate change, was the one talking about how when she was choosing her research topic, she wanted to do something on Gambia. Because, I mean, obviously the knowledge is not there at all. But then she just thought about the frustrations around getting data and getting information and
Yeah.
you know, and it's the exact same thing I was facing with my own dissertation. So, I said, you don't get even things where you have an actual, you can't find reports anywhere, and mine is really based just trying to measure. So you can't even measure anything or find out what's happened if there are no reports that you can access. So researching,
It's really difficult because I'm sitting here like the with other PhD students. They're a lot far ahead of me, but also again part of giving myself grace and being patient with what I'm doing because not everyone's journey is the same.
Yeah.
But like they're not running into the kinds of issues I'm running into. First of all, research in a panoramic is one thing.
Yeah.
And then having to be in a different setting that already does not really respect research as much. It's really hard. And it's like, I mean, well, alhamdulillah, damn.
I think limit is Gambia moy. You already know this is the information. Now you need something to back it up,
yeah.
and that's where the problem comes up.
And
There's nothing.
Yeah.
And then I feel like for a long time there will continue to be nothing because people are just not ready to go through all of that pain.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot. Nobody wants to,
Yeah.
face all the trouble. But also because delays, their cost, because for some people, they actually have time, within which they have to do everything they need to do.
Yeah, my funding is going to expire, and I'm not paying a dime to stay in school. So that I need to get everything done for my
Welcome to my
expires.
world.
Why are you shaking her hand? Why are you shaking her hand?
I'm just saying, I'm literally
No, but it's
not
frustrating.
putting a penny
Yeah.
It is
into higher
frustrating.
education because why? So until if I'm not done by the time my funding expires, God forbid, I don't know what I'm going to do. But
You'll
I'm
finish.
You will.
I'm just trying to get as much done and just be out of the way. So I think giving
We
myself
have to
the
be
timeline-
proxy doctors, so please, you shall finish.
Amen.
You shall finish. I'm
Amen.
calling it. I'm calling it.
But I'm giving myself the timeline of end of June. At least I know if I say I'm leaving then I'll force myself to be very annoying and knock
do
down
it.
the doors that I need to knock down to get what I need to get done. So
Sometimes that's what you need to do. Sometimes
You need-
that's
you need
just
to,
what you need to do.
Isn't it? We just finished a conference at work, and you literally have to hound people because we sent out letters telling people, okay, this is what we're inviting you to confirm, call or email this number. I literally had to be the one calling.
That doesn't work.
Yeah.
ISVP in Gambia.
No, not
doesn't
like you
That's
literally have to be
what it is, to confirm their attendance.
You literally have to be, and they'll tell you, oh, we've received it, we've assigned this person, but why haven't you called to let me know that someone is coming?
Last year we had the
you always
planetary
have
health
to,
conference we had at work. We were calling people around West Africa.
Yeah.
Not just Gambia, around West Africa. Did you get our confirmation that your application has been... This is something that they were applying to.
wow.
But even
And
to
you've been accepted.
reply to
Wow.
it, we were because we needed to get numbers to be able to understand, what our budget would look like
Exactly.
and all of that. But it just doesn't happen. People just don't care.
People don't care.
And
So
it's
you literally
frustrating.
have to run after them. And it's frustrating if you
Gambians
have
are
little
full of-
time. Gambia, la.
No, me personally, I realized, I don't know if I could ever work full time here.
No,
It's a
it's
tough one.
frustrating. It's a tough
I
one.
don't blame anyone who decides
Same
they don't
here,
want to do
same
it.
here.
Yeah,
Same
I
here.
don't. Anyways, this has been nice.
It's been nice catching
It's
up.
been nice. We're super excited to be back again. This is just a chit chat. This is really how we just sit and talk, to be honest, without topics or anything. Just flow from one thing to the next. And so we're back again. This is episode 11. We're rolling.
10.2.
Yeah, 10.2, 11, call it whatever. So yeah, we're back on our regular schedule. A new episode every Monday, as usual, on the usual platforms where you listen to the Musso podcast. And we're looking forward to the next 10 episodes.
Yes. And before we get there, of course, we'll have to bring you our favorite segment.
Yeah.
And this time, we're giving it to all the amazing female tailors who slayed outfits, because we saw on your hamne, the Safisis, the Bin Boobas, the African Swag Corner, say hair apparel, cotton fit tailoring. Literally, all the outfits you people made, amazing. So, you people, you're our Mussos of the week. We appreciate your skills. Yalla sense so yaga di ñaw.
Yep.
Wow.
Then I'm going to buy this support.
That's the journey with the
True.
tailors. But yeah, a lot of love to all of you. A lot of them young women as well.
All of them young women,
yeah.
actually. All of
Young
them.
entrepreneurs doing the thing, slaying.
Doing their solo, yeah.
Ah,
Yes, solo.
mashallah. And not forgetting the makeup artist.
Ah, yes.
Shout outs to Khadija.
Yes, Mama Cham.
For slaying my face, and all of you guys.
All of them,
Mina,
yeah.
Everyone. You guys are doing the thing, and we're absolutely proud of you.
Yeah, so thank you all for tuning in, for listening to us go back and forth. I think it's good that they get to hear us outside of the topics that we usually have to discuss. We have personalities and we have lives, guys.
You know, this is nice because every time they decide to wear, it's too heavy. It's
Yeah.
too heavy.
heavy.
And now that we don't have a topic, it's like really light and fluffy.
Yeah, we make jokes, y'all.
You know how to laugh.
We're low-key clowns.
We laugh, we promise. It's not everyday violence. But yeah, follow us on all socials, on the Instagrams, the Twittergrams, the Facebookgrams, all of that on Musso. Thank you so much for tuning in, and hashtag Musso Podcast too when you're Musso Pod when you're listening, and tell us your views, give us your feedback. As always, we welcome the conversations. In fact, like we literally we share it amongst ourselves because we're so touched that people are actually listening to us.
Imposter syndrome.
Yeah, we still have imposter syndrome. So
after 10 episodes, we're still
and we really, really, really appreciate y'all. We appreciate the feedback. We appreciate everything. Again, Eid Mubarak, y'all.
You need a new salibona, please.
Exactly.
You need a new salibo.
Because listen, here's the thing: this podcast is really expensive to produce, and that's the fact that we have not put out there yet. So if you're listening to this and you love the content we're putting out there, so we can continue.
You already know our government names. If you're outside Gambia, you know our government something.
Exactly.
Yeah?
If you don't know, you can ask us.
Yes.
And we're happy to provide phone numbers.
If you're here, we can give you our account numbers.
I have UK account. I have America account.
We're everywhere. We're everywhere.
So you can ping money.
We're international. We're international.
In fact, ping money needs to sponsor us because all the payments that I have to make for Musso, I send it through
ping money.
You know, we are mentioning
EJ,
them
please.
So run us that money. But on a serious note, though, I mean that's one of the things that we're looking at to ensure we continue to. It's a lot of work that goes into the podcast. We have to pay our transcriber, our video producer, so we're able to make the podcast accessible to people who can't hear, who have hearing disabilities. And so all of that is coming out of pocket. We're not complaining, but we would really appreciate some support. So that's and we can keep bringing you the podcast.
And one more thing. As much as we're asking, we're also givers. So y'all just be on the lookout for a giveaway.
Yes. And it's going to be for the women. So obviously.
And I know we have men who listen to us, but this one is really just for women and non-binary persons.
If the men are interested, they can sponsor another giveaway.
No, or they can, if they want to enter for the women they love, I guess they can do stuff. But you're not.
No, but what guarantee do we have?
They can't even use it.
They can't. You're right. They can't really use the
So keep your eyes out for that, and also just run us the money, ching ching. Ching ching. It's been wonderful. We'll be back here again next Monday. Don't forget to let us know what your thoughts are. Don't forget to let us know. Also, we would just want to know, how did you spend Julie? How did you spend your Eid? What was Ramadan like for you? Did you meet your goals? Let us know on the hashtag Mussopod. That's MUSSOPOD. Using the opportunity to say a very big thank you to Right Click for supporting us through this production journey. That's also someone we need to pay.
Yes.
So send us all the money. And also sending a lot of love to our two Aisatus, Aisatu Jalo and Aisatu Suare.
The accessibility.
Susie, mune bunje wa government name on the podcast.
Aisatu Jalo and Aisatu Suare. Sending a lot of love to you all, and it's welcome back again. Catch you again next Monday.
Bye.